may wonder what could be worse than a Monday morning at work. But can it compete with a random dude's phone exploding in his face? Or even being catapulted all seesaw style? Wait till you see how one tiny miscalculation can cause so much fragile damage. Here are 30 of the biggest workplace fails caught on camera. This guy was about to place the pile of egg trays on the shelf when it all came raining down. The only way he could think of not causing more damage was by sticking his face against the eggs. The officer on duty was enjoying a hearty sandwich, but he was soon greeted by an uninvited guest. The monkey politely extended his hand and asked for a bite. The guard takes one last bite and hands over the sandwich to the food thief. While this poor fellow sleeps, the forklift raced into the shelves. At first, only a couple of packages fell, but soon, the entire structure started to fall apart. And this is why, kids, a good night's sleep is very important. This crew was all set to fix the water tower issue. They looked confident that it would be up and running in no time. But the tower had a mind of its own. It fell to the ground, spilling water everywhere. We're not entirely sure what prompted this man to carry a wardrobe on his two hands down a ladder, but we do know that this didn't go well at all. The wardrobe completely fell apart while the man watched in utter confusion. This guy is on his way out with 2 cases of beer when the trolley gets stuck. So he makes the not-so-smart decision of pushing harder. And just like that, the cases fall to the ground. This waiter was careful enough to pick up the tray with half a dozen drinks. But soon, his luck ran out. The first glass fell, misbalancing the entire tray. And before the waiter could get a hold of the situation, all the glasses fell like dominoes. This naive dog was in a playful mood and ran like the wind, except he ran on fresh cement, leaving his paw prints on the entire crime scene. This guy decided to help around the house and fix the patio. He even found a plank to perfectly fit the gap. But unfortunately, when he decided to check the fit, he might have stepped on the plank a little too hard because it came flying in, sending him into another dimension. This guy was busy going through his new phone when it caught fire, but he immediately threw it to the ground and put it out. We're just glad it didn't explode while he was on call. It might have been just another day at work for these men, but they made the mistake of carrying a 500-pound window with their hands. It's clear they're struggling to hold on to it, and before they figure out the game plan, it all comes crashing down. This man places a golf bag on the shelf, but instead, it falls down, taking another with it. To make it worse, somehow, it triggers all the other bags on the shelf to fall as well. Before he can understand what's going on, he's standing in a pile of golf bags. This fast food employee was putting away the water container when the entire thing poured down on him. But at least the manager was nice enough to offer a hug instead of a mop. This tree somehow falls onto a house and breaks apart the entire structure. Let's hope no one was home at the time. This train can be seen cutting through a wind blade and turning the entire truck upside down. However, we do wonder if the train is at fault or if it was bad parking.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
This poor guy is trying his best to keep the carts in one place, but they continue sliding and hitting one car after another. Gladly, he managed to tame the beasts before any damage could be caused. This man is trimming his lawn on his lawnmower when he accidentally drives into a bunch of bushes. Good luck getting out of that. We've all fallen asleep at pretty unusual places every once in a while, but we guarantee nothing tops this subway worker falling asleep while making a sandwich. This warehouse worker is dragging a cart with about 100 beer cans. But his inability to balance soon becomes clear. The entire cart shifts, and all the cans fall down. This worker decided to use a lighter to free a knot on the cotton bag. But before he could even react, the fire started to burn all the cotton down. Several attempts are made to put out the fire, but the damage has already been done. This guy swings the trash bag so confidently, hoping it'd land in the bin, but it opens up and spills trash all over. This waiter is carrying 2 beer glasses towards the customers when he's interrupted by a glass door. We bet it was too clean to see. Therefore, the drink spilled from his hand. You might want to reconsider keeping the windows a little dirty. This bartender spills at least 8 bottles on her way to get 1. Only if she was a little taller. If you've ever gone on a merry-go-round as a kid, you know it gets really nauseating. We bet this guy can relate. He was done cleaning the car wash, so he decided to turn off the spinner. But before he could reach the switch, the spinner took him for a ride. For some reason, this worker thought to climb on filled beer bottles to reach something, and brought down an entire shelf of beer. This worker was unloading a truck when the package was tipped over. This catapulted him into the warehouse. Working near a furnace can't be easy, and this worker proves that putting wet scrap metal into the furnace causes a big explosion. Well, we sure hope he has medical insurance. These workers miscalculate an adjustment which causes the whole glass window to crash into the ground. Alright, comment down below which of these fails cracked you up the most. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Trend Joint, and we'll see you in the next one.